how's it going? It is I, your boy TJ, and today we're going to be talking about my favorite topic, which is how to invest in property with no money. No money. Can it be done? I'm excited to share with you that I'm one of those people, a living testimonial of investing in real estate with no money. Can you do it? Yes, you can. Is it for everybody? No, it's not. It's not for everybody. But how can you do it? That's the question. Yes, investing in real estate with no money at all. I've got a brother of mine who's out in the States. He has written a book that's actually called Investing in Real Estate with No Money or Little Money. So can it be done? Yes, it can be done. I'm not the only person who's been doing this. There's so many people that have been doing this across the world. But I want to put a disclaimer on this because I do think somewhere along the lines, people just think that you wake up and then, poof, you are investing in properties with no money. There's a little bit of a background to this that one might now need to understand. I will give you my own journey as a testimonial to it. When I started off investing in real estate the wrong way, so let me say that when I started investing in real estate, because when I had started before that, it was not investing. I was just buying properties. So now that when I had the knowledge, I started now investing in properties. So look there, I am defining the two timelines in my lifetime that at one point I was buying properties and I was thinking that I am doing investments. And now when I went to school, I started now understanding that there is a different aspect of investing in properties. And because I had the education, I was able to highlight that. So let me start at the beginning. Yes, at the beginning. Well, at a point, my wife and I, we decided, well, we're going to get married. Let's go and buy a property. And we said, well, you have your own property, I have my own property, but none of us wanted to stay in each other's properties because both properties were a little bit smaller. So we decided to go and buy our own property, and we said that the ones that we were staying in, we are going to leave them for investments. Oh, yes, right? And rent them out. But in the meantime, we were heavily subsidizing in those properties because the rent was not even covering up the bond payment, the repayment of the properties. Having said that, there were investments. Were they? No, they're not. It was circumstantial that we bought those properties like that. But hold on, I then went to school, my wife and I, we went to school, and with that we sat down and over a 3-day training program held by Robert Kiyosaki at the time, we started learning and learning and learning. The school was called Legacy, if I'm not mistaken. And we started learning and learning, and we identified that we didn't have an investment. And at that time, I think we had maybe about a farm, a personal home, and maybe another flat or something like that. So with all of that, we realized we are not investors. But we had spent lots of money. And we realized that we can actually invest in properties with no money. But how was the question? Well, step number one was that within those 3 days in the class, there was lots of information that I got, that we were able to understand that investing, we didn't need any money. There were also other things that we were able to learn within that 3-day program that we realized that we were doing wrong. The only thing that changed within that weekend was the information that we had before and the new information that we got. And with that, our perspective of investing literally changed. When it changed, we then realized that, oh, we don't need money, right? So the question that we now want to ask is, potentially you're saying, TJ, get to it in terms of, so what do I do? Well, I'm going to give you a few things that you need to do. But If you're willing, you can make lots of money, build a portfolio. If you're willing, the journey could be amazing. If you're willing, you see, I emphasize on the point, if you're willing. Well, let's talk about it. The first one was that for me, right? There's lots of people that talk about this, so get as much information as you can. The first one for me was that get as much information as you can. That's the first one. On investing in real estate with no money. That's the first thing. But information might not be just good for you, but get the education. So for me, I went into a 3-day program. Within that 3-day program, I got the information and I got the knowledge. Information is just like reading a newspaper. Oh, so-and-so did this. Oh, so, okay, great. Okay, good. Knowledge is you read it and you're like, how do I apply this? Let me get this. I'm going out there to apply it. That is knowledge being applied and getting value out of the application of the knowledge. Taking action, that's what I call it. And if you're one of those people that are saying, TJ, I want to take action, write in the description. We run classes throughout the year. We run classes, you can come through to the classes. I want to put a disclaimer to say to you that you can never invest in real estate with no money if you don't have the knowledge. You need to invest in yourself first. When you invest in yourself, yes, you're going to spend money, but the knowledge that you're going to be getting, the moment you start applying it into the different deals that you're going to be doing, practice, you will see that later you actually don't need any money on the table. I will give you an example. At one point, right, I had a partner, that my partner had lots of money. I didn't know how to engage with them so that we can do the deals together with his money and I wasn't putting in any money. The information was not in my space because, well, as an employee, and that's what I know is going to work and do my job. I didn't know how to knit the deals, how to put the deals, how to put the partnership together. I didn't know how to do that. These are some of the things that we teach in the classes. But when I met my investor friend, yes, I knew he had money, but the opportunities were there, the money was there, and potentially you could be one of those people who are sitting with that. You could be utilizing your friend's money to be making money, but you don't know how to do that. So what is lacking here is the application of the knowledge or even the knowledge thereof. So what is important, ladies and gentlemen, is the knowledge, how to. If you get that right, you can then knit any deal in any form of shape. And you will never, ever, 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 ever put money in a deal. Because you understand how to create the deals. You understand how to put the deals together. Where a lot of us do not understand how to do that. That is the secret. That's the only secret. Yes, I did say that. So ladies and gentlemen, I know that you might be expecting wonderful things. You're expecting, no, TJ, you can make millions. You can't make the millions if you do not have the knowledge. So the number one thing, invest in yourself. Right? If you invest with this guy here, whether it is books, whether it is coming to my classes, whether it is, I don't know, whichever way you're going to be learning, then it is easier for us to progress to the next chapters in terms of how creativity can you put the deals together and you don't have to put in any money at all. There is so many ways in which you can do it. But if you don't have the knowledge, it just becomes practically impossible. If you don't have the lingo, it's practically impossible. If you don't have the confidence, it is because you don't have the information. If you do not have the right partners on board that can help you to knit all these deals together, it's because you don't have the right knowledge that you need legal attorneys, you need conveyancers in your team. So you don't have, that's the bottom line of all of this, ladies and gentlemen, is knowledge. So you can invest in real estate with no money or very little money. But the bottom line is, you yourself needs to get educated. When you get educated, you practice it. When you practice it some more. When you practice it some more, practice some more. The more you do that, confidence boosts. The more you do that, you get more deals. The more you get more deals, you move from smaller deals to bigger deals. The more you move into bigger deals, you move to smaller partners, to bigger partners. The more you do that, bingo! You're making moolah with zero money. I spend all my money not in real estate, but I spend all my money feeding this dumb guy here. This guy here, he's been dumb for a long time. But I need to pour some education. I need to pour some there's different types of education that I need to pour in here. Books, seminars, classes, conferences. I need to pour in mentors. I need to pour in. All of that is making my mind to move just a 0.1% better than what it was before. And that's how you put no money in any real estate deals. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, hit me up in the comments. But other than that, I will see you on the next video.